Hey y'all, welcome to the Commodore Grille and welcome to the Nashville Songwriter Showcase. Please help me welcome for our next round Stephen Kemper, Brad Hoshaw, and Ryan T. Jacobs.
Sure. Thank y'all for listening. This one's called What I Believe. I believe in motherhood, and Mama did the best she could. And I believe she had her dreams. And I believe Daddy did his best to show her a little happiness. And I believe they were in love. So if you this is what I believe. This is what I believe. I talk to God when I'm alone. I haven't been in a church in oh so long. And I believe He hears me. Once upon a time to send me someone to save my life, and I believe He sent her to me. So if you want to know me, this is what I believe. This is what I believe. You can't always go by just what you see. Someday you're gonna have to believe. And I can say more in a song than talking to her all night long. But I believe she loves me. And I believe that you gotta forgive people for the things they did. And I believe it's not easy. So if you want to know me, this is what I believe. 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 Thank y'all.
Well, it's so nice to meet you, Stephen. That was a great song. That was wonderful. My name is Brad Hoshaw. It's a real pleasure to be here performing for y'all. Thank you for coming out and joining us, letting us share our songs with you. This is just about appreciating those little moments in life and the people you're with. It's called Hillside. Sitting on a one-way, I had a long day waiting for my yellow to turn red. Thinking how the last day ended the same way, praying that my soul will soon be fed. But some may say to take a long vacation, but I don't need to run away from life. All I need is an hour here with you, sitting on a hillside, sitting on a hillside. Sitting on a one-way, I had a long day waiting for my yellow to turn red. But red is never meant to stay, for I'm a rebel, working for the devil in a cubicle. Now some may say to take a long vacation, but I don't need to run away from life. All I need is an hour here with you, sitting on a hillside, sitting on a hillside, lighting it up, sitting on a hillside, sitting on a hillside, lighting it up, sitting on a hillside, lighting it up, sitting on a hillside. But some may say to take a long vacation, but I don't need to run away from life. All I need is an hour here with you, sitting on a hillside, sitting on a hillside, lighting it up, 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 ooh, sitting on a hillside, lighting it up, sitting on a hillside.
That's a vibe, man. I like that. Well, I just figured out what song I was going to play. I didn't know until right now. It's always fun. I feel like I've played 3 rounds here in the last 2 weeks, and I feel like I have to play something different every night because I don't know why I keep being here, but I appreciate getting asked back, and I really appreciate that. So, this one here is called Let Me Down Hard. It's a breakup song. I figured country music didn't have a lot of those, so I figured I'd write one. But it's going to be on my upcoming record. I got a band called Pulp Western, if you're following along. I know I'm breaking all the sales rules here. I should give you something before I ask you to follow my band. But this here is a song called Let Me Down Hard. It's about, like, just ending it like a Band-Aid, you know? If things are going to be over, like, don't let me down easy. Just get it over with. Flipping through thoughts like stations on a radio, trying to find one that's not a you. It doesn't seem to matter what it is I put on. That pretty face of yours comes crashing through. I wish I knew what's on your mind, but if leaving's what you choose, let me down hard, it'll be so much easier on me, knowing that there's not a chance and that our time together's past. Leaving open a door feels like holding a burn rope, slowly watching disappear what we built over the years. I'd rather watch it all crash down. So let me down hard now. Well, you're easy to remember, but oh so hard to forget. Like Dolly, Jessie, June, or Hemmylou. Your picture in my mind might be worth 1,000 words, but what if none of those words still ring true? I know that life is always changing, so if we're changing too, let me down hard, it'll be so much easier on me knowing that there's not a chance that our time together's best. Leave an open door, feels like holding a burn rope and slowly watching disappear what we built over the years. I'd rather watch it all crash down. Because you leaving feels like a formality, like opening the door and getting into your front seat. I guess we couldn't see the forest for the trees, for all the cuts we focused on, we couldn't see the dying leaves. So if you're gonna set me free, let me down hard, it'll be so much easier on me knowing that there's not a chance and that our time together's best. Leave an open door, feels like holding a burn rope and slowly watching disappear what we built over the years. I'd rather watch it all crash down. I know I can't picture it now, but I gotta rebuild on that ground. So let me down hard now. 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 Thanks, y'all.
This is called beer number 4. She came in the bar, she was raising hell. She was after me, everyone could tell. They looked at me with sympathy. Oh Lord, she wants a piece of me. I headed out back for the door when I felt a beer bottle knock me to the floor. When I woke up, she was standing over me. Oh Lord, she wants a piece of me. Well, I only stopped for 1 or 2. They said, you know what she's gonna do. But by number 3, I was feeling free. By number 4, she came in the door. She picked me up by the hair while everybody just stood there and stared. They said it was a vicious attack, with that beer bottle glass stuck to my back. Well, I'd be an alcoholic if I drank more, but I can't seem to get past number 4. Could somebody please lock that door? Please lock the door. 'Cause I only stopped for 1 or 2. They said, you know what she's gonna do. But by number 3, I was feeling free. By number 4, she came in the door. Well, she drug me out to her car while everybody just watched from the bar. And as she slammed her door and hit the gas, they knew she was taking me home to kick my ass. 'Cause I only stopped for 1 or 2. They said, you know what she's gonna do. But by number 3, I was feeling free. By number 4, she came in the door. By number 4, she came in the door. Thank y'all.
That was great. I wanted a telly solo on that one. That one felt like it would rock. Oh, man. I'm going to play you kind of a new song that I wrote since moving to Nashville. And It's actually the first song that I wrote about Nashville. I go out on the weekends and try and get out into nature and look for a place that just kind of like settles me down. But unexpectedly, I was driving back towards the city one day as the sun was setting, and I saw the most beautiful scene I've seen since moving here was the sunset on the buildings in downtown. So this inspired this song here. City glass catching light from the sinking sun. Street lights flicker and come on one by one. Music City sunset, don't you forget us yet. Music City sunset, we still got something left. Music City sunset, we still believe in it, don't go down yet. Summer songs bleed together from the Broadway bars, different from the ones we remember when the stage was ours. Crawling crowds coming down just to hear the sound. The sound of a city with its heart turning inside out. Music City sunset, don't you forget us yet. Music City sunset, we still got something left. Music City sunset, we still believe in it, don't go down yet. Not yet, sunset. Not yet, sunset. You won't forget us yet. Shadows stretch across the ground and they disappear. We can beg for the sun all we want, but the night is here. Music City sunset, don't you forget us yet. Music City sunset, we still got something left. Music City sunset, we still believe in it, don't go down yet. Oh, Music City sunset, Music City sunset, Music City sunset, don't go down yet. Not yet, sunset. Not yet, sunset. Don't you forget us yet.
Very nice.
All right, well, I think my guitar was off. No, I tuned it. Never mind. All this rain has me in the ballad zone, so I apologize. If you guys would have caught me the other day, it was sunny. I was playing a lot of fast stuff. So today, though, this was a song's called Fire Not Flame. I wrote this one. I haven't played it in a long time, so we'll see if I make it through it. But I was trying to start a fire from scratch. I don't know the last time anybody tried to do that, but it is hard as hell, I'll tell you that. And what I realized at that time is I'm not great at starting a fire, but I'm pretty okay at writing a song. So I realized there was a love correlation there. And it's really easy to get a flame when you're starting a fire, but to keep that thing really going, it takes some work. So that wrote a song called Fire Not Flame based on that concept. It goes like this. I still see sparks here when our eyes meet. I can feel the warmth inside of me when you smile and lean into me close. Got me thinking about some old flames that got put out before they became fire that could stay lit through the storms. This time we're doing it right and keeping this love alive. Our love's a fire and the other you can't tame. And that's how I know that our love is a fire, not a flame. Sometimes it burns too hot, so we let it breathe. Sometimes it just needs a little more killing. When we feel the heat's getting too low, it ebbs and flows, so we do what it takes to keep love burning through all the mistakes. 'Cause this life looks better in its glow. And on the darkest night, the fire's still burning bright. Our love's a fire and not a flame. A fire lasts, but a flame just fades away. And one you tend, and the other you can't tame. And that's how I know that our love is a fire, not a flame. Our love's a fire and not a flame. A fire lasts, but a flame just fades away. And one you tend, and the other you can't tame. And that's how I know that our love is a fire, not a flame. Our love's a fire. Our love's a fire. Our love's a fire. That's how I know that our love is a fire and not a flame. Yeah, there's a reason why our love is a fire and not a flame. Thanks, y'all.
That's a hit.
All right, we'll try this one. This is called We've Got Everything. I picked her up when her daddy wasn't home, and this old truck's still running strong. We're heading out on our own. A six-pack from Uncle Joe, a little smoke, and then off we go. Singing without the radio on. And I'm trying to make something of my life with a good-hearted woman and a piece of Christ. Along this road to eternity. And we've got nothing, but it's hard to see in her angel eyes looking back at me. We've got everything we need as long as she's with me. Well, I can see the light in her eyes, and there's no way she can disguise how much she loves me. And you all can understand if you've ever been where I am. She's the best damn thing that ever happened to me. And I'm trying to make something of my life with a good-hearted woman and a piece of Christ. Along this road to eternity. And we've got nothing, but it's hard to see in her angel eyes looking back at me. We've got everything we need as long as she's with me. Well, don't give up. If you're young, you'll make a good-hearted woman and a piece of Christ. Well, on this road to eternity, and we've got nothing, but it's hard to see in her angel eyes looking back at me. We've got everything we need as long as she's with me. Oh yeah, as long as she's with me. Oh yeah, as long as she's with me. There you go.
You guys having a good night out there? Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope you're in a good mood because I'm going to bum you out with this next one here. Mysterious eyes with shadows and light. We're strangers hiding in this bar. You seem the kind that keeps quiet outside, raging storms within that war. Careful fighting to be heard. Would you tell me more? I want to know more. All I'm asking for is more. Still I want to know you more. It seems you lived your life on the edge under a knife, giving blood and tears to those who feed. And the ghosts you've seen looked a lot like me, but I won't fade when you face your fears. Careful words, fighting to be heard. Would you tell me more? All I'm asking for is more. We've both been hurt before. Still I want to know you more. Still I want to know you more.
Sign me up for that kind of bummer. That's a good bummer, man. That's a good... do we have one more or two more? Do we know? Nobody knows. All right. Jimmy, do we have one more or two more? Oh, right. Well, all right. Well, I'm going to play, I guess, yeah. I haven't ever played this song. I'm going to play this one. That's not true. I mean, I've never played it at a round, so. I wrote a song. I get my band together, Pulp Western, again, for you guys keeping score at home. I wrote, had my guys in the band. I was like, man, you guys got to check out this George Strait show from Austin City Limits in like the 80s. If you guys have YouTube, you know, you can check it out. Because George Strait needs more press, you know what I mean? Like he's not quite probably got a great career going yet. But so I had them watch it, and the drummer comes back and he says, man, all the ladies in the 80s love George Strait. And I was like, well, now I'm going to write that song. So I wrote a song about George Strait. And the second verse, for anybody who's a straight head out there, I don't think he calls his fans that, but I just did. You guys can keep track. You got a bingo card, see how many George Strait references you can get. But this one called All the Ladies in the 80s. Big hair so they're closer to Jesus, up there in the front row saying I hope he sees us, 'cause it ain't every day that you get to be this close to a king. Mom jeans and puffy blouses, some of those ladies might have left their spouses. Was in a dry perm in the house when he'd start to sing, damn that wedding ring. All the ladies in the 80s love George Strait. Ask your mama or your grandma, it's true. Watch some old Austin City Limits, you'll say I told you. Now it ain't up for debate. All the ladies in the 80s love George Strait. Here come the references. All of them looking so good in love. And the firemen who they're dreaming of, they'd all check yes and I know, because he had them coming unwound. Tennessee or back in Texas, he had them lining up to be his exes. Those cowgirls had all just fall to pieces when he came to town. Baby, write this down. All the ladies in the 80s love George Strait. Ask your mama or your grandma, it's true. Watch some old Austin City Limits, you'll say I told you. Now it ain't up for debate. All the ladies in the 80s love George Strait. All the ladies in the 80s love George Strait. Ask your mama or your grandma, it's true. Watch some old Austin City Limits, you'll say I told you. Now it ain't up for debate, 'cause all the ladies in the 80s love George Strait. Ask your mama or your grandma, it's true. Watch some old Austin City Limits, you'll say I told you. Now it ain't up for debate. All the ladies in the 80s love George Strait. Yeah, they love George Strait. All the ladies in the 80s love George Strait. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be.
I want to thank Jimmy Copens from the Ranch Studio for putting on the show. I'm Stephen Kemper. That's Stephen with a PH. This one's called My Little Redneck. Well, I pulled up, she was pumping gas in her faded jeans and her cowboy hat. She looked at me and gave me a smile. I said, hey, how do you do? She said, I'm doing fine. How about you? We ended up together that night. I was her type, 'cause she likes beer and she likes sex. She said, marry me. I said, hell yes. That's about as good as it gets. my little redneck. Well, she purrs like a kitten on my lap, and then her claws come out across my back. I've got an itch that only she can scratch. And she can shoot, and she can ride. We do both in her side by side. She's a little tomboy with a streak of mean. A rednecker's dream. 'Cause she likes beer and she likes sex. She said, marry me. I said, hell yes. That's about as good as it gets. She's my little redneck. Well, she gets a drinkin', she gets loose. She likes to run around in her birthday suit. I sure like to watch her run. Those redneck girls, they'll pick you up, but they'll never let you down. Just like the one I found. 'Cause she likes beer and she likes sex. She said, marry me. I said, hell yes. That's about as good as it gets. She's my little redneck. She's my little redneck. Thank y'all.
All right. Well, thank you again. My name is Brad Hoshaw. It's been a real pleasure sharing the stage with Stephen and Ryan. Thank you to Jimmy and to Annalisa for having me. This is for everybody that has a tattoo that reminds them of an ex. Darling, I'm getting a new tattoo. It's the last time that I will think of you. So tell me, how do you think you'll feel when I carve your name beneath my heel? Darling, don't you make no mistake. Our love was only below the waist. So don't ask who I was thinking of. The last time you thought we made love. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. Darling, I'm gonna make you hurt. Grinding this blood into the dirt. And each day I'm gonna watch you fade as I drag you down the path I take. One foot in front of the other, 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 one foot in front of the other. Darling, I'm getting a new tattoo. It's the last time that I will think of you. So tell me, heel. Gonna carve your name beneath my heel.
I guess I do have one more. So, anybody watch the show Daisy Jones and the Six? Yeah? Got one person in here. That's cool. Well, this song's going to go over really great. There's just a line in it that I thought was a cool kind of kiss-off line. She tells her mom, next time you want to hear my voice, listen to the radio, basically. And so I took that idea, and I wrote a song around it. And that goes like this. And thanks again to Jimmy and everybody at the Commodore for having me. And these fine fellows in the round with me. We've been doing this dance now for just a little too long. Thought it took two to tango, guess again I was wrong. You say it's all my fault, we're up in flames and going down. Well, I can think of one way we could figure this whole thing out. You go your way and I'll go mine. Find out if you were right. Next time you wanna hear my voice, try the radio. 'Cause I'm not gonna be around no more. Done with all the back and forth. Should I stay or go? Next time you wanna hear my voice, try the radio. Thought one day I might get it right. They say hope dies last. Every time I read your mind, you put on another mask. If you love something, they say set it free, just let it go. That's why I'm walking out that door. Next time you wanna hear my voice, try the radio. 'Cause I'm not gonna be around no more. Done with all the back and forth. Should I stay or go? Next time you wanna hear my voice, try the radio. I'm thinking sunrise was sundown, quicksand was solid ground. I tried and tried, but I'm just so tired, I had to walk away. Next time you wanna hear my voice, try the radio. 'Cause I'm not gonna be around no more. Done with all the back and forth. Should I stay or go? Next time you wanna hear my voice, you're only gonna have one choice. Try the radio.
All right, y'all, let's hear it for Stephen Kemper, Brad Hoshaw, and Ryan T. Jacobs. Thank you all so much. You're free to unplug. Stick around. We got more music coming right up.